Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 6:30 on WKYT, a suspicious package addressed to police causes alarm in the overnight hours in downtown Paris.
Some disturbing details about the criminal history of a Southern Kentucky man who is now accused of murder.
And Muhammad Ali's Kentucky home is getting a makeover just in time for the boxing great's 73rd birthday. We'll have those stories and more. And breaking news as it happens, it's coming up on WKYT This Morning. It's Friday. Good morning and welcome. It's sure good to have you with us. And we expect some sunshine, maybe in about an hour or so. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks so much for being here. We do have some breaking Ebola news we're going to be bringing you in a couple minutes. And what seems to be just a rapidly developing story.
And the story that's unfolding this morning, the report that someone's on a cruise ship who may have handled a specimen earlier. So we'll have details in just a little bit. Let's check in with Micah right now. He's in our First Alert Weather Center, anticipating a good weekend.
Yeah, a good-looking weekend. I think we do have a small chance of rain there on Saturday, but it's going to be very chilly there for the weekend. That's why today you're waking up with a cool start. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, but by the afternoon, we warm rapidly. 70 degrees this afternoon. It's going to be beautiful. It'll feel nice, look nice, and then we go into the weekend, and here comes that blasting cold front. Start off at 47 degrees. We don't rise that much, though, and I'll show you that, maybe in some possible frost coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you very much. This story is developing this moment, and we're trying to get you the details. The Obama administration this morning is working to get a Dallas area healthcare worker and traveling companion off of a cruise ship in the Caribbean. They say that worker handled a lab specimen of Thomas Duncan's, the only person who has died of Ebola in the U.S.
And this according to CBS News. Meanwhile, the Dallas nurse who was the first to contract Ebola in the U.S. is now in Bethesda, Maryland. Nina Pham was moved to the National Institutes of Health yesterday. Fellow nurse Amber Vinson, who was also infected, is being treated at Emory Hospital in Atlanta. 5 major airports are now screening passengers arriving from West Africa in an effort to contain Ebola here at home.
And again, that word came down this morning about the situation with the person who is on the cruise ship. The State Department made a statement very early. The network telling us right now they are getting ready for details coming up at the top of the hour with CBS This Morning.
And back home, there were some tense moments overnight for a central Kentucky community. A suspicious package shut down Main Street in Paris.
The package was addressed to Paris police. Not taking any chances, Lexington's bomb squad was called in to help. WKYT's Mark Barber is at our live desk to explain what they found. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Police say shoe polish was inside that package, but investigators tell us they called in Lexington's bomb squad to open it because of the bomb scare in Lexington 2 weeks ago. Police say they found the package on Main Street in Paris around 11:30 last night. It was addressed to police and said it contained shoe polish. Cautious officers closed Main Street from 6th Street to Ace Hardware until a robot opened the package around midnight. It turns out the package was a gift of shoe inserts, shoe polish, and sponges for the department. Paris police say they brought in a bomb squad because they wanted to be careful after officers found a suspicious package outside the Lexington Police Department earlier this month.
You have to take them all very serious. It's a real threat until you know it's not. You can't take any chances, and you have to take and treat each one as though it's real.
Investigators tell us they are trying to figure out who left the package by looking through surveillance video at nearby businesses. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. We are tracking a crime alert this morning after a man was found murdered inside his eastern Kentucky home. State police say an anonymous tip late yesterday led them to the home on Dyer Branch Road north of West Liberty. 33-year-old Randy Williams was dead inside, and state police say he had been shot several times. The coroner thinks he was actually murdered on Wednesday, but his body was not found until yesterday. No arrests have been made.
A man accused of killing his girlfriend in Southern Kentucky has been in jail many times before. Since 1999, court records show Johnny Hendricks has been charged with assault, theft, and robbery in Pulaski County. Police say he murdered Monica Wells this week, then dumped her body in a sinkhole behind their home. Hendricks was arrested Wednesday night in Leslie County and charged with murder. Wells' mother is demanding justice.
I want him put away the rest of his days. He took my child. I want him to pay.
Hendricks will be arraigned today in Pulaski County. Police are still looking for Hendricks' brother, Freddie Pennington. They say he witnessed the crime. New this morning, state police say they have arrested a federal fugitive. James Johnson was arrested in the Middlesboro community of Bell County. State police say he was wanted by the U.S. Marshals and is charged with a federal marshal warrant for felony fraud and charged with local felony warrants.
Now hitting 6:36 on WKYT this morning, a Central Kentucky gas station is working with several customers who were sold bad gas. At least 4 people say the gas they bought at the Montgomery County Shell Station on Camargo Road messed up their cars. The owner of the station tells WKYT News that water got inside into the gasoline supply and was then pumped into several cars.
Leaves that covered the drain grid and overflowed and went into one of our spill buckets on the unleaded, which had a defective drain in it, and it's gotten some water in the no-lead gasoline.
The owner says an insurance adjuster is working with customers who had car trouble. A crew from Kentucky Petroleum Supply inspected the gas pumps and helped fix the problem. All right, fans, they camped out for days. They were waiting in line just to get tickets to wait in another line. All of that, of course, it's Kentucky basketball. They're getting ready for Big Blue Madness.
Oh, yes, the loyalty is there. You cannot say anything otherwise. And the wait is almost over. The new Kentucky basketball season officially gets underway tonight. A lot of excitement. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is live at Rupp Arena with some big changes this year.
Hey there, good morning.
This is always a huge event that Kentucky fans look forward to each year. Big Blue Madness starts tonight, and this is the first chance to see this year's highly recruited men's basketball team. Also, the women's coach Matthew Mitchell is known for putting on a unique dance routine that many look forward to seeing. Tickets for the event went on sale a few weeks ago, and that's always an event in itself. Hundreds camped out for days just to get their hands on tickets to this show. Big Blue Madness starts at 7 o'clock tonight, but starting at 5, we'll get you ready before the madness with a live 2-hour show on the CW Lexington. As for where you can watch the madness, there's actually several different ways you can watch the show, but not without cable or satellite services. Now, to see the full show, you can watch ESPN3 online, but to do that, you must have ESPN already as part of your regular television package. Parts of it will also be shown on ESPNU at midnight and the SEC Network at 9. We have full details about this listed in a Q&A on our website, WKYT.com. Live at Rupp Arena, Whitney Wetzel, WKYT.
All right, exciting times. Thank you, Whitney. The Center Point project in downtown Lexington has apparently hit another small snag. Developer Dudley Webb tells WKYT News that a crane that's needed for the project's next phase will not be here today as expected. And Webb says that he and the city are working together to move that huge crane into Lexington. They need a permit to do that, and the city is trying to coordinate things because several streets would need to be shut down so that that crane could be moved to Center Point. He says he does not expect it to delay construction, but again, the crane won't go up today.
The National Corvette Museum will soon fill that massive sinkhole that swallowed up several cars. In about 3 weeks, crews will begin filling the hole and finishing repairs to the Sky Dome. Museum leaders think the project will be finished by July. The sinkhole that damaged 8 Corvettes has become a major attraction at the museum. If you want to see it, you only have until November 9th. Time is ticking, so get on up there if you want to see it.
That's right. Well, they thought that might be an attraction itself for a while, but then they decided, well, let's go ahead and, for safety, cover the hole.
Yeah. Well, a childhood home of Kentucky native Muhammad Ali is about to get a televised makeover.
Yeah, Dan Reed Mann says he is heading to Louisville to repair the boxing legend's home later this month. It comes on the 40th anniversary of Ali's bout with George Foreman. Ali's childhood home will be the first in a long list of celebrity homes to be restored on that new show. Reitman, who used to work for Extreme Makeover, is hoping that Ali's home will be finished by January for Ali's 73rd birthday. Be interesting to see the final product there when they get that redone.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to be pretty brave to take this job.
Crews dangle down the Gateway Arch in St. Louis to collect stains. Their goal is to figure out what caused them to form so that they can be removed. Interesting. Team members used suction cups and rope to secure themselves to the arch.
No, thank you.
Ooh, yikes. Oh, that's hard to even watch.
Right. Okay. That's some dangerous work there.
Yeah, I'd
potentially. All right, it's 6:40 on WKYT this morning. There is one stop sign in Aurora, Colorado that is hard to miss. That's because the sign on East Kentucky Avenue is misspelled.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Instead of S-T-O-P, it reads S-O-T-P. The misspelling stayed that way for several days before someone called out that error. Crews were on East Kentucky Avenue yesterday to fix the mistake.
You know, did they have to do that on Kentucky Avenue? You know,
Well, let's hope that if someone was reading that, taking it literally, yeah, that wouldn't happen because they could, pick up on context clues, right?
Right.
But it's still important to fix.
Oh, well, there you go. The strange stop sign. Time this morning is 6:41.
Let's check now to see how things are moving on the roads.
Let's go to Officer Don. Check on that live drive traffic. Good morning, Don.
Good morning. Well, no crashes right now, and traffic's actually moving okay on Nicholasville Road. We checked Nicholasville past Central Baptist and toward campus a couple of minutes ago. No issues there. Let's get a look outside, and we'll see what's happening as you plan to head out the door this morning. It's been quiet so far, and that's what we're seeing again at Nicholasville and Alumni. Over on Richmond Road, inbound approaching the Circle. Good to go there now. Slowest traffic's in that left turn lane to get onto the Circle. As far as our Waze map's concerned, just a couple of stalled cars. The exit ramps look great off the interstate and New Circle Road. In and outbound Versailles Road is in great shape too. Now back to you in the studio.
All right, Don, thank you. And heads up again, they're going to be working on exit 95, the ramps there this evening starting about 7 o'clock. They'll be restricting even part of the interstate there, so a little pinch point to keep in mind throughout the weekend. More news coming up from WKYT this morning on your Friday.
This guy may have not gotten superpowers from this spider, but he can share one heck of a story, let's just say, how this guy got his wicked scar. Up next.
We have Keeneland. We have so many events going on for the weekend. If you're going to do anything, if you're wanting to pick one day, it's today. Looks great because weekend, a cold blast comes blowing on through, maybe even some frost. I'll show you that forecast coming up next.